Hey YouTube, this is Kai, also known as Stitch by K, coming at you all for the very first time as to how I do my side part sew-ins. If you could just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And in this tutorial today, we will be using hair from Beauty Forever, which is a hair vendor off AliExpress. And today she has bought me 4 bundles of Brazilian loose wave in the inches 24, 24, 22, and 20. I started off braiding my client's hair in the traditional beehive. I should have shown from the beginning, but I didn't realize until halfway through that I wanted to use her as a hair model because she's just so sweet. And you know, you can't use everybody as a hair model. I'm just saying. But I'm just braiding it in a traditional beehive. The only thing different that I did, which you'll see later on in the video, is that I created 2 anchor braids right next to her part, just so that her tracks are able to lay really close, so you can get that really full look. And right now I'm taking my organic tea tree oil, and I just usually buy the ones that have the spout, so it's really easy to get in between those braids. I just like to oil my client's scalp just so it won't be itchy, because I know braids can be itchy, so I just rather take it and oil it myself. And right now I'm using a crochet needle, which you don't have to do that. That's just my personal preference. You can sew it down if you want to, but I just kind of crochet that tail piece of braid through the braids and then just sew that down, because I'm going to end up putting a net on it anyway. But like I said, that's just my... And right now I'm going to take my weaving cap and put it on her head. I usually prefer the weaving net that can be sewn on, but I didn't feel like going to the hair store, and this little net came with her hair, so we're just going to go with that. When beginning my sew-ins, I like to start by double wefting. I take the end of that track and kind of loop it through to make sure it's secure on the end, and then I begin by taking that needle and pulling that track onto the braid and making sure that it's securely attached. And y'all, especially with double wefting, make sure you go through there at least 2 or 3 times on that end to really make sure that that track is attached to that braid, because that is one of the easiest parts of the track to come up. And once that come up, the rest of it gonna come up, and then you gonna have a really mad client with a loose hanging track after about a week. And if you choose to fold your wefts instead of cut them, just make sure that you use the same method that I said, you know, when you first start, is to make sure that you go through and knot it, you know, multiple times, just to make sure that it's secure, and also that it lays super flat so that you won't have any bulging in your sewing. And once I get to this point, I begin to cut my track, simply because when you get to those edges, you know, you really need to cut them so that they can lay flat, because folding them, especially while you're double wefting, will do nothing but cause that sew-in to bulge out, and that's not what you want. You want it to be as flat as possible. Now at this point, you can really see the 2 anchor braids that I was speaking of earlier in the video. You really need those anchor braids, well, in my opinion, when it comes to the deep side bang, because when you're sewing those tracks across the front, you'll need that anchor braid, because whenever it comes time for you to blend her natural hair in with the weave, it'll be really full and really undetected, and then it'll still give her that dramatic bang look that she wants. And this is where the anchor braids really come in handy. As you can see, that one anchor braid is where I am going to attach that track to, and then I'm going to cut it. And that curving that track up some is what's really going to make it natural. Because when you do it straight, it just, I don't know. I just have a personal preference on curving my tracks up. I don't know. It just makes it look better to me. But I mean, whatever you feel comfortable with, go for it. But this is just the way that I do it. I just like the way that it looks, and I like the way that the hair falls when it's curved up. And right here also, I cut my tracks. It is absolutely impossible at this point to not cut your tracks, because folding them is gonna look a hot mess. And like I said, you want the wefts to lay as flat as possible. That's the key word. Flat. And right here is where I begin to close off my sew-in, and I do that by sewing in a zigzag motion. I start from one end and go to the other end, and then I fold the track over, and I keep doing that until I get to the top and finally close it off. And yes, we have come to the very, very end of this sew-in. There is no more sewing required. And I'm just gonna cut that net off, and make sure when you do this part, if you do this part, to be very, very careful not to cut your client's hair. Because I've done that before. But don't tell nobody though. Alright. And right now, I'm taking my Fantasia heat protectant serum, and I'm going to put it on her hair because I'm preparing her hair so that I can press it out, because she is natural, and I am a firm believer in the pressing comb. Firm believer in the pressing comb. Pressing comb. That pressing comb gonna get you right. I ain't gonna burn you, girl. She ain't worried though. She one of my best clients. Like, she ain't worried. See, you see it burning? Yes. Get them straight, girl. Get them straight. Ooh. Press it, honey. Ooh, yes, girl. You got it. You got it, girl. You got it. I press my client's hair, I do go back through and press it one more time with my Babyliss Pro Nano titanium flat irons. Those are some of the best flat irons in the world, especially with natural hair, because the titanium, unlike ceramic, doesn't damage the hair. And especially with natural clients, the last thing you want to do is damage their hair, because when they go back to wear their natural hair and that one piece that's been flat ironed with crappy flat irons won't curl back, then they're going to be pissed off. And I don't like when my clients are pissed off at me, if I can help it. I'm just playing. And right now, we're just doing the finishing touches. Yes, girl. You look beautiful. And yes, I am using Babyliss Nano titanium curling irons as well. Those are my favorites. But girl, yes, you look beautiful. She look beautiful. She look beautiful. And we are all done. Thank you. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how you like it. Tell me if you didn't like it. Tell me if it's ugly. Like I said, it's my first video, so y'all just show me some support. And bye-bye. See y'all later.